Alrighty, so as a very interesting sort of test here, I seen this thread on Reddit that was talking about doing massive damage with Blue Eastin with the new Margaret Ludo CL that just came out, and I kind of wanted to test it out just to see how it works. So this is the basic team that we're going to be using. I'm going to be running it on the highest level of the gold dungeon, just because I think that that's a halfway decent like PvE scenario that you can run it in. He shows off numbers that he does it in geared PvP as well, which I think is really interesting. I don't really want to go into PvP with this team, but just know that he does, and he does get pretty good results out of it. So we're gonna hop in here, and there's a guy in the comments who sort of broke it down on why she does so much damage, and I guess we'll try to read over some of that as we sort of build up. But it's very, very interesting how this whole thing works. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to push phase here, and try to get into the second phase, so that way we can kind of do the big damage against the boss, I guess. But it has a lot to do with Eastin and doing a lot of like crazy buffing to her. So my Eastin's not maxed out. She's only like 2-star super awakened. She's only level 80, so there's not a whole lot of like crazy stuff going on there. But I think that there's a decent amount of potential for the gimmick itself. So the guy basically says, so Eastin gets 5% basic stats per buff on the field, which is her passive, and it says which has a cap of 5, so 25% on top of gear bonuses. And I do have an HP defense set on her that is UR geared, which is pretty interesting. I don't think that I'm really going to push like insane results with it, but I guess it'll help for sure. He goes on to say, however, this is also likely boosted by 20%, whether it be from Invasion Arrow or Breath of Bless, which is obviously this card right here, Breath of Bless. And he says, let's assume Breath of Bless for max output. So I'm grabbing a gold card of that to make sure. We're going to make sure that we can get a level 3 card on her as well. And then we'll just cancel that card. He goes on to say she is also getting an extra 30% attack-related stats from her own buff. Full Green Gother passive increases her attack-related stats by 35%. So I need to check and see if we have max stacks on this by now, which we do. He says, however, this is also spike type damage, which is her ult. It has spike. If she crits on all 3 foes, that's ×2 to her critical damage. Now I don't know her specific crit damage, but add 30% to that, then 35%, and then multiply by 2. Then, if that still isn't enough, increase damage by 50% due to Breath of Bless. Ouch is an understatement. So we're gonna use this, and then I'm just gonna use her ultimate, and if we crit, it should be some insane high number. Like, obviously mine isn't maxed out, but I'm expecting some interesting results. So boom. Oh, we didn't crit on him, but we still did 3.1 million damage, which is actually insane. I don't understand exactly how you can get away with all of those different buffs on the unit. I think just as like a fun test, I kind of want to take it into PvP and just see if I can get some sort of fun result out of it. I know it's going to be a lot harder to sort of pull that off, but let me hop in and see if I can get a decent match where I can sort of get any kind of result out of it, because obviously if I'm going up against like a really hard opponent or something like that, or maybe I just don't have the right cards or whatever the case may be, I'm probably not going to be able to pull it off. But give me just a minute. I'm going to see what I can pull out here. Alrighty, so we're in a really interesting position here. I might be able to pull something off. Go through, don't die. Alright, so I think if I've already got Breath of Bless on level 3 on, I think if I upgrade, use this right here, and he was saying you can even get good results out of this card right here, which is really interesting. I'm gonna try that, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep the ult after we get it. So let me just test the damage here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe that. Not that was almost 1,000,000 damage. That is so insane. Oh my god. And I know I didn't have max Gother passive there. Like I still probably had a little bit of room for improvement, but obviously with him, you know, attacking me and such, I didn't want to lose any of the characters and, you know, then the run just be over with. But that was absolutely insane. A friend of mine does send me like small little like screenshots every now and then where he pulls off massive damage with Eastin's ult, and I'm always like, dude, I don't understand how you do that kind of stuff. But after like reading this guy's like explanation of how it all works and just seeing it in action, I totally understand now. This is absolutely nuts. So I don't know, honestly, like I think it would be fun to invest into her and get her to level 90 and maybe just use her as an actual unit on the Margaret team, because I mean she does have a buff, so she can sort of help build up Margaret's passive and everything like that. I'm blown away at how that actually worked out, and we didn't even get the ult there. I'm sure the ult probably would have done like insane damage, but good lord, I am just absolutely baffled at that. So I don't know, that's pretty much all I wanted to do today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know how often I can find fun gimmicks like this, but hopefully if we do sometime in the future, I'll definitely try to go over it. But that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one.